Oh my God, we're recording an episode. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 96 of the Collectin and Connectin podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Banana Bank and Mac. Somehow I was trusted with a microphone. Not sure why that happened. Anyway, I'm wearing Kingsgram because I miss King Brett. And I'm here with my fellow co-host, Mr. Pork Tenderloin. How are you today?
Best day of my life, guys. I woke up. It's a good day to be alive. I'm here. I love the crown. I just can't get past like how amazing it looks on you. So awesome. Respect to King Brett, but you'll hold it down in his honor until he gets back.
I probably shouldn't tell you guys this, but he actually mailed me this. This was his personal crown. He said, "You take over CNC. I think you got this." Handed me a key. We had a ceremony. We just didn't get to invite anyone. So
okay.
Yeah. Anyway, next up is our fiery ginger Utah Jazz fan, the one, the only, the moment by moment host, Coultin.
Only a ginger can call another ginger.
I have a ginger brother.
I gotta say.
A ginger brother, I get a pass.
I'm too excited for our guest.
Our guest, this is a big one because this man, I don't know, he might work for TopShot right now for all I know. WizWit's out there in the streets. You're doing everything.
Hey,
how are you?
We're trying.
We're stoked to have you
out there. We're hitting the streets. We're hitting the socials. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Glad to be here. Another time on with you guys, connecting and collecting. Loving it. So glad to be here. It's my honor. My pleasure.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you, Paulie.
You got it.
Guys mind if we get right into it? I got a list of things to talk about with Paulie here, okay? First thing I want to get off my chest, Paulie, is if I pass away tragically in the next couple months, will you please do like a online like reading of my like Banana can like write the eulogy or whatever, but you got to read it, okay?
All right, listen, no problem. I don't mind. Listen,
everyone
we can
loves
just pretend, though.
To you.
We don't have to say it. We don't have to say that you're leaving us. We could just pretend.
Yeah, no.
Just so
I just
need
you to know how.
And if
I need you to know how much I
this
love
way
you.
You can see the performance. Nah, no problem, man. Listen,
okay.
I said I'll just do it for you. That way you could tape it.
Okay.
And worst case, one day, you can play it.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay.
You can just delete it. That's what I should do. I should get into reading eulogies ahead of time, and then that's it. Just PayPal me, and I'll send it your way. Whoever. Well, that's the next business I'll get into. Why not?
Okay, so tell wife Paulie will read my eulogy. Check. Okay, perfect. Got that squared away. On behalf of the entire TopShot community, thank you for busting your butt on getting out that content, hitting the halls of MSG, hitting the streets of New York. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. This was I was working along with BDL on this. He basically organized a lot of that event. We were talking back and forth, just trying to figure it out, exactly what to do. I've been to a couple of the real life events with TopShot, so kind of you get a good feel of how things are going to work, and especially out in public. We did a New York Jets tailgate back end of last year at MetLife. So that really put us in the trenches in a way to kind of tell how New Yorkers are. So just approaching them with something sometimes is a little could get a little hairy, but for the most part, everybody, once they see the moments, especially how great it is with the crypto slabs, really could see it right away. It really doesn't need much of a explanation once you see it. And that way they know we're not trying to sell them something, because I'll tell you, right outside of Madison Square Garden, they kind of thought that we were, looking to solicit. We're looking to sell them tickets. We're like, no, listen, we're not. This is just strictly, we're giving you a promotional item. Take a look at it. And once we told them that, like off the bat, it was just one group after another. We were just kind of dishing them out. We were kind of just giving out these promo codes, promo packs. A real cool idea by BDL. He got a couple physical cards of all the basketball players, and inside that pack was a QR code. So the QR code then gave them a free pack once they signed up for their first NBA Top Shot account. And there was also a chance that they could win a Crypto Slabs, win a Rare. So some pretty cool like things in combining real life and digital collecting. So we were able to really, hit a large group of people out there. And like we said, at first we had to think like, okay, they think we're trying to sell them tickets to the game. So, but once you kind of like they see a good group of us, they trusted us, and it was great. So just trying to keep that energy. And keep.
Did you run into any issues with like MSG employees?
No, not really. I think, there was actually, side note, there was a security guard that came over towards the end, and I was like, uh-oh, that's it, guys. We're going to get tossed. In my head, I'm thinking this the end. It's a wrap after this. But he was like, you guys are these digital collectibles? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, well, I collect physical cards. So we got a newbie on it. We got a new user over here out of this. I thought we were getting tossed, but turns out he was interested in collecting. I was like, okay, this went a different route, but I'm glad it went this way. So that was actually pretty funny to find out that he was interested and really consumed in the physical aspect, and then said, you know what, these are cool, and afterwards was able to direct him where to go if he wants to check out some NBA Top Shot.
Yeah, so I love that, man. I think I'm sure you can totally agree with me on this one. I think that a lot of our community gets really like they spend too much time. This isn't supposed to be like a jab or a diss, but like I think people forget how early Top Shot is. Like people spend so much time behind their keyboard that when you do what you did, because I've done similar things where I'm out like talking to people about Top Shot. When you're out doing that and you realize how few people know what the hell you're talking about, it's kind of a nice feeling. Like, okay, yeah, it's like a good reminder. Like, yeah, we are still this is still a really new concept.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, for sure. That's what really you understand as you're kind of getting to talk to people out there. You the quicker I feel like you could describe it and show them, the faster you'll see their interest in it also, because you also, if you're hitting just the general sports public, I feel like that's your best audience that will actually stop and listen when they're all decked out in their team attire. At least 8 out of 10 times they're going to stop and see once they see you're holding something of their favorite player, they're going to stop, So and it's true. So you don't know too how many fans you're talking to. They may love sports, but maybe they're just not into collecting as it is, So it's hard to say exactly how many people are going to be full head of steam into Top Shot, but you catch a couple here or there. So just think of the percentages, a percentage here, a percentage there. It's going to take some time to build this, especially because collecting today, it's there's so many options. There's more things to collect than ever. I feel like today. Because just think years ago, baseball cards became the thing because half the people put them in their bike tires, half the people threw them out, half the people drew faces on them. So how rare they were, they were the only thing to collect, except for maybe like bottle caps back from the 40s and 50s. And, so, the cards originally came in tobacco in the 1920s. So it took 30 years to go from tobacco packs to wax packs, probably, till they came out in the 50s. So just think of that. Those, if you held on to that Honus Wagner back in the 20s and 30s, you would have did all right, but who would have hold on to this thing for 20, 30 years? So you never know. Hold on to your Top Shots for 20, 30 years, and when we'll talk again. Or maybe we'll just keep talking until then. You never know.
Hopefully, yeah.
And by then, we won't even be needing webcams. I'll just, zoom you into my 3D goggles. I won't need all this equipment and his mic or something.
Yeah, that's so true.
Everybody's retirement plan, because it is mine.
Yeah.
All my moments. That Top Shot 50 set, I'm telling you.
It's doing better than some things, and it's doing better than some things in the market. So might as well. I mean, really.
Yeah, that's true. And one last thing on like what you were doing, Paulie, is like it's also important to remember that if you talked to 50 people about Top Shot, even if you onboarded 0 of them, that's 50 people that a year from now, when you're doing this again, or when there's like a Top Shot ad, I don't know, whatever, like they're going to remember it. Like that brand recognition is huge. And I think that's almost like that's just as big as onboarding, like just creating that brand awareness.
That's true. Definitely true. I think just loose numbers. We had 100 QR codes. We took a look how many people signed up for new accounts. That weekend. So I think at least 50 signed up. So it was to us. It seems the numbers that we tried to use to gauge it. It seemed like a close 50 new members that signed up, and 50% of the ones we handed out. So. You never know.
I mean, that's huge.
That's something that if one of them comes on and is big into, sinking their wallet into it, it makes a difference. So you never know.
Yeah.
It's something that you just got to hit 1 or 2, and things could change around a little bit. And it's just slow progression. You win some, you lose some. Sometimes some weeks, some people come in, some people hold for a while. So. It's just exciting to keep the word coming out, and it's kind of just what I've been trying to do. So it's like social in a way is the only way to help you on when you have a Monday through Friday, or if you're full-time freelance, whatever it is. But if you're working full-time during the week, it's hard to tell people except for the same crew and small pool of people that as it is. So with social, if everybody on the platform started posting something every day, just think how many people we could reach. I think that should be on the front page, just welcome to Top Shot, tell 10 people, and then that lets you in to continue to look at the rest of the site. A weird idea, but give it a shot. I don't know.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, I don't know. It just kind of seems like that's the kind of street army, I think, and virtual army that it takes.
Yeah, totally.
What moment is playing in that crypto slab behind you there?
Uh-oh. That's my Jalen Brunson legendary, the TopShot 50. I think you know about that set. I think that's one that you recognize.
That's one I own. Great moment.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. These slabs are really, really cool. Really something that you could kind of see how things can kind of transform in the future. I'm a big fan of them. That imagine a trade show, a big trade show with a table full of crypto slabs, and you kind of walking along all this cardboard, and all of a sudden start seeing stuff moving. It's something that I think would grab an eye at like a big event. So hopefully there's some plans of getting out there and other captains and other people in the community trying to get that done. That'd be something to see.
Paulie, who's your favorite player to stack? Who's your or collect, I should say? Brunson?
Favorite to collect and stack. Yeah. Brunson, I just love the way he plays. In New York, I think he's just one of those like has the city in him when he's on the court. It's hard to see dedication in somebody that comes across as a New Yorker and then yet plays in New York. So to me, that's just something that really connects with the fans. So it's something to look up to with Brunson out there. So definitely he's got that New York card out there.
Yeah. Is he far and away the fan fave?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. As soon as he came on to the scene, and then we could smell playoffs coming. That's all it took. I mean, how many years? I mean, you see what happened in the city when they win one playoff game against the Hawks. I mean, geez. I mean, we're that starved over here, though. That's the thing with New York. It's like it honestly, I feel like as the years go on, it's going to be tougher and tougher for New York to win. Also, because you got all the sports teams and everybody's close. Since 2012, I think it was we had the New York Giants football win. So that since then, it's been a big gap, of the city getting really on board behind the team and seeing it cash in. So with that Knicks team last year, they really showed that was a possibility. Obviously, with the injuries and the way things turned out, other things happened, but I mean, you still had the city believing. I think they're just desperate to get behind something at this point and root for it. So you can see it amongst all the sports here in the city. It's
Brunson's phenomenal. He's fun to watch. When he was with Dallas, Tork, and the series against the Jazz where Luka missed game 1, Brunson was every bit as good as Luka was that series. The Jazz had no answer for Brunson.
That draft, everybody was fixated on Luka. And the year before, I'm a huge college basketball nerd, as you guys know. I had gone to the Final Four in San Antonio, and I even though have no affiliation with Villanova, I just love the way that Jay Wright teams played. Like, I've always been a very, very big fan of the way his guards play specifically. So I got to see Jalen Brunson live in person do his thing. The Michael Jordan of Delaware, Dante DiVincenzo, as they call him, on that Villanova team was damn good. But I was trying to tell everybody, I was like, you don't get it. This Brunson kid, like, he won the Natty, but he's going to be legit. And amongst the myriad of things that Nico Harrison has messed up since then, that was number one. I mean, like, I just can't fathom that still happened. Happy for the Knicks. I mean, I think he was always going to end up back in New York, quite honestly. I don't think there was any bones about that, but could we have kept him a little longer? Like, I mean, please. Like, yeah. I loved having him on the team, but happy for him. He's thriving in New York. Like, absolutely. I mean, you love to see players thrive in their own environments, and that worked out perfectly for him.
Was he a second round? He was a second round pick, wasn't he?
Second round pick.
Yeah, like 30
Luka and Jalen Brunson in the same draft.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
realize
insane.
that. I never realized they were the same draft class.
He just had the realization that neither of them are still on the team.
Oh, I've been knowing it. I've just blacked it out of my memory, Coultin. Thanks for you're good. No, we're having fun, guys. It's all good. No, and I mean, like, that's the beauty of TopShot in general, being able to collect these guys and stack them. Collier comes to mind. Shout out Coultin for getting that RR airdrop. But I mean, like, that allows me when the Mavs are doing dumb shit like they're doing right now, I can focus on other players who I can still appreciate. Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. Like, I love how passionate the Knicks fan base is. Like, that's one thing. Like, on my bucket list, got to go to a game at the Garden. Have not been up there. I'll be there at some point for sure, because that's the Mecca. And those are the things that I appreciate about the game, which is why I love being able to talk to Paulie for the first time today. If you guys have not seen his videos, the quick little sports rundowns, oh my God, at Paulie, PAULIE on the X. Follow him, guys. He is amazing. But man, I love those videos, dude. They're awesome. And then to go back to what Coultin brought up as far as you getting out in the streets and really putting the product out there. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for like putting together like a blueprint for everybody to see as far as just, and being personable and making it like, because I mean, who wouldn't want to talk to you about this? I thought it was genius, man.
Thank you. Yeah, just trying to keep it fun. It's just something that a little over time, you kind of get ideas. My whole life just kind of was in the creative field. I've done theater. I've done all kinds of extras and movie parts, off-Broadway stuff. I mean, I've done some of that. So it's kind of just the creative gears. You're always, start flowing and you want to do something. You're like, you know what? Why not? Let me just do some videos, get it out there. Because it's like once you start talking to people in person, you just feel like, you know what? If I put these out there, I don't maybe have to see them on the sidewalk, and I don't have to, every day get out there in the bitter winter. Because honestly, in New York for these last couple of months is when it struck me, because every day you run into your car, you run into your house. I said, I should just try to do videos because I don't want to stay outside no more. So I mean, this is the way to hit people on social and try to get the word to their pocket, to their tablet, to whatever they're streaming on, because ears are ears, no matter how you get to them, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was wondering, I don't know if you could even answer this question, but I wonder if you left talking about the Jets. Were the Jets or Giants?
Well, we went to Jets. We were for a Jets game, but the MetLife Stadium hosts
Yeah.
both teams. So they
Oh,
you know,
right. Okay.
they
So the
both play in the same
football,
place.
when you left the football game with the all day content versus the Garden with the NBA with Top Shot, did you feel
Mhm.
like one was easier to connect with fans than the other?
I feel like once they were able to stop and talk, I think it was both the same feeling. But I got to say, the Jets tailgate, you have to pay to get into the parking lot. So most of the people that I would say are going to have their guard down in a sense because they're already, at the event and they're already started, having fun. So in the streets of New York, we're just on a sidewalk. So just
Yeah.
imagine a sidewalk in New York. At first, you kind of like, but I think as we stuck together as a pack and we, got out there and they kind of see where we got this big flag hanging, waving, and they kind of know we're not, trying to do anything, but it's still, not as welcoming. But once we got their attention, I think it was the same, warm feeling from the people taking a look. And some people just wanted something because they're like, all right, great, I'm getting something free. But, a good amount really stopped to find out what it was once they could kind of see exactly that these are collectibles. And it's something that if they were with kids, a lot of the kids were really looking at it because there were a couple that the kid was looking at it. And then the parents came back after they refused taking something because the kid must have been like, but I want it or whatnot. Or like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
that thing looked cool. And then it kind of drags the family back, So that happened a couple times. But that's pretty much the difference, I think, between the two.
And I kind of forgot, like, I didn't forget, but doing that in New York is different than doing that here in Utah.
Yeah, this might be one of the rougher places to just totally approach strangers. But
Yeah, they don't want to hear anything from
yeah,
from
yeah,
anyone.
yeah, really, no, it's true. But I think but once, like I said, I think if you're one person out there doing this, it's going to be a little difficult. But I think if you have
Yeah.
these community small group show up, get all decked out in your apparel and whatever
Hmm.
you can say, like we're supporting this community. I think you'll get a better reception.
Yeah, for sure. Nicole, I mean, banana.
So yeah, I was like, who's that? No, I think that's amazing what you're doing out there. You're talking to the collectors, like the biggest fans when you're at a game. And that's what I like. Like you're not talking to people who don't know the sport and aren't interested. And I think
Yeah.
when you mentioned the kids, I've definitely said it before. I think they are the future market. The kids right now in middle school and high school who aren't 18, so they can't join, use your parents' name. They're who we're going to have in here in like 10 years who are going to be all about the digital and the collectibles because these are the iPad kids and they're coming up.
Yeah,
They're
the
coming up.
greatest generation.
Yeah. So they're going to like open a
The
Dapper wallet
iPad kids.
and they're going to be like, this is so easy. Like they're not going to
Oh
question
yeah.
any of the stuff with
Oh
the
yeah.
wallet and everything. So like that's a market to me and you're talking to them out in the streets and I just think that's great.
No, thank you. Yeah, I think so too, though. But I think with the youth, I was just trying to table some ideas. I was trying to think of some things to do during like the March Madness because with a lot of the colleges, I think obviously it's this weekend, so I don't know if anybody's gonna be able to grab a crew and get out there before it ends. But I think it's a great thing that maybe next year, if there's like something that aligns, Top Shot with a giveaway just for college students. I know it's something that even if they're like as long as they start collecting with that and just get them on the platform to see it, maybe it's something that as an idea would be cool to kind of use campuses and use Top
Yeah.
Shot packs as a way to kind of fuse that together. Especially some of them are of age to be able to sign on. Would just be something cool. I'm just throwing it out there to say if anybody has an idea, it would be cool to try to see how that goes, and you never know, maybe it gets you get one, you get one sorority, you get one fraternity behind it, and forget it, you're gonna start, it'll really start picking up. I would assume.
Yeah.
You're also walking the halls with these guys. So you think if you're like a Duke student right now, you're seeing Cooper Flag around campus, you're going to games that you can get into at least, like you're involved kind of in that guy's career. So like, is that going to make you want to collect the dude you went to school with? Because like I love Shea because he's my hometown kid. So for me, it's like, that's cool. Not a ton of Canadian NBA players out there. I mean, there's more now, but So I think that's like a collectible thing. And if we market it like you could own this guy's rookie debut, who you were sitting in history with, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I think so. And then especially for those who have like you said, like alumni that have graduated and all pros, I think they would want it too. Like my high school in Brooklyn was a graduate of Chris Mullin. That's where he went to school. So if it was the time, I collected physical Chris Mullin stuff just because he went to my school. I mean, I loved how he played also, but I mean, it's like that hometown, hero really hits to I think the younger generation. And if this is something they could buy, right out off their phone or off a tablet, I mean, can't get easier than that. So it's something definitely to look at. And see how to market directly. I think it's a good idea.
How far are the Knicks going to go in the playoffs?
Oof. This town's gonna root them on and get out there and play and get out there and play if they could. But I'm feeling that they are disconnected so far. And unless I see them somehow start when Brunson returns, looking all on the same page, there are just some nights that whenever that team above 500 shows up, we don't, and it's kind of rough. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, this is I'm feeling at this point looking like a first to second round exit. But it all depends who that first round is. I mean, Detroit's looking scary. I don't know because I don't know if we're ready for that, but I don't know. Someone like Indiana, maybe we could take Indiana again in the first round if that happens. But I'm saying first, second round, depending on the opponent, I guess.
I mean, I think that's exciting because you're talking to a Mavs fan, a Raptors fan, and a Jazz fan. So we're not even seeing playoffs. Like, to me, that I'm like, whoa, what's that? You don't stop after April? You keep going?
Yeah,
Holy shit, what a long season.
I root for New York, so we got the Nets here too. I mean, as we know, the Nets they started out looking like they could, be competing out there, and I don't know. They got rid of Dennis, and everything just kind of. At least they could see the youth, on that team and see exactly.
Nick Claxton, he's looking good.
Yeah.
He's looking real good this season.
Yep, and I don't know. It's interesting to see. I don't know between the four here. I don't know if we traded all the players to one team. You think we could compete? If we made a starting five from these four teams, the Nets, you got the Jazz, the Raptors. I mean, what do we think? Do you think we'd have a starting five if we took one player from each and we'd be all right?
I don't know if the Mavs have one player to give up. If I'm being honest with you.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's a great dude. I love that idea. What would that starting five look like, Tork?
Yeah, if this was fast break with just the four teams here, what do we got?
I mean, are there any stipulations? I mean, do I have to pick one from each team, or I mean,
no, because
okay.
the Jazz. I don't think the Jazz have a starter. Larry Markkinen starts on that team.
I mean, gotta get one.
It depends on what the needs are. Because Kessler could sneak in there for need. I mean, anyway, but big picture, Scotty Barnes, he's got to play. Jalen's got to be on the team. If we're really considering the current Mavericks roster, AD for sure. I mean,
yes.
But I mean, other than that, I'm like, hey. I mean, Nico just. I was just gonna say Nico will trade him away to you for nothing. I mean, like you can just have whatever you want. I mean, like it'll be fine.
Who's our point guard? Who's our point? Wait, Cam Thomas? Are we throwing him in there or what? Is he going to be the
we
Nets
throw Cam Thomas in there.
Who are we taking? All right.
Claxton's on there. Cam Thomas is on there. And obviously injuries aren't a part of this this fantasy world. But yeah, Brunson, Cam Thomas, Claxton.
Wait, are the Knicks in this conversation or no?
I mean, if you want, I mean, maybe that's you got to take one from each team. If we got two in this city, I mean, you got we'll do Nets and Knicks, so one from each that should be 5, right?
Mhm.
You got
Yeah.
one Nick, one Nat, and then
Okay,
3
so
more. So what do we got?
Brunson obviously
Who's
is
our
our point guard.
fantasy 5 here? All right. So we got Brunson from the Knicks. That's 1 down. Next,
Cam
we going with
Thomas.
Claxton. Cam.
Claxton for
All
sure.
right. We only got 1. We
Wait.
only got to take 1.
Who's our shooting guard?
Cam Thomas, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right.
So who's
Jazz.
small forward?
Miles, like Bridges.
Well, we can't. We already got Brunson, so that's 1 Nick. Only 1 per team. That's
Oh,
it. 1 per
Okay,
team.
so we got 1 Nick, 1 net. Now we got to go to the Raptors.
Yeah, Raptors.
or
Scotty Barnes.
Jazz or Mavs. But yeah, Barnes, right?
Yeah, Scotty Barnes, AD at
Barnes.
power forward,
Yeah.
and
Who do we have
then I mean, take
Now we're
Warwick,
taking Kessler.
Lowry
Okay.
or Kessler. Yeah,
I mean, if
All
it's a
right.
5, it's got to be Kessler.
Definitely.
Lowry's
Yeah,
better, but
yeah,
That's a
because we
good
don't need
5.
Kessler to score. He'll just
Yeah.
get boards and block stuff.
that
That's
team's
that's a nice 5 right there.
that team is making the second round.
Guys,
We go better. That's good.
should we all
That's
be
all we
coming
can get.
And which
That's all we
conference?
got.
The AD Kessler, I mean AD, yeah,
Yeah,
could work.
yeah.
Do we all have enough
Yeah.
money to like create a franchise? The Las Vegas Top Shotters?
Yeah,
We go big.
we get only
Yeah.
that's it. 1%. We did good with that. All right. It took 4
That was
states
kind
to
of
make a second round play. All right.
4 franchises. Now, if you ask the 3 of us next year, I think it'll be a little different because I'm going to have Cooper Flag on the Jazz. Banana is going to have Ace Bailey.
It's weird because I thought I was gonna have Cooper Flag.
Yeah, sorry. He texted me. Things aren't going to work out.
I
He
thought
doesn't
wanted
like
to play.
Canada. He doesn't
Does
like
Cooper Flag
Canada.
really fit in anywhere? I mean, the best place he would fit in is Utah.
Thank you,
know what I mean?
Tork. Thank you.
You know,
It-
I'm just
it just,
hoping.
it just seems right. Like I don't know.
Something about it just seems white. I don't know.
There you go.
Did
There you
anyone
go.
see what I did there?
I did.
Absolutely.
It just seems white, you know.
But if you look at the draft class, there's a lot of I don't even know if you call them consolation prizes after Cooper Flag. I mean, Ace Bailey, not too shabby.
No.
Dylan Harper, not too shabby. I mean,
Yeah.
like those, you know.
You know what? I just want somebody who looks as happy as Scotty Barnes did coming to Canada because that's rare for us. That man loves Toronto, and I'll take that. I just want someone who
Yeah.
wants to be here.
Yeah, yep. I feel
Yeah, I
that.
want you to extend your contract. I don't want you to do your season here, your rookie years here, and then be like, deuces a minute you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tork, what's the Mavs pick situation?
They're picking 13th. I don't think they really have any potential to move up. Like, there's no. I mean, I think their draft lottery odds are. But I mean, even if they got, I don't know what they're going to end up picking like 13th. They've got us projected to get the guy out, the power forward out of South Carolina. I've heard Nipple's name floated out there. I don't really. It's hard. It's hard right now to be invested in the Mavs after what they've done and the new ownership. Like it's hard to. It's
What
hard
they
to,
do?
Exactly. Yeah. What did the Adelsons possibly do that was so horribly wrong? At any rate, I digress. But no, I'm looking to see where Trey Johnson lands. That's my guy from UT. So I'm really interested to see where he lands. The 2 guys from Rutgers that we already talked about, I think they're going to be really damn good. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, because it's hard. It's how can I get invested in a draft class that they're probably just going to trade away anyway? You know, I've seen the show before, man, and it ends in heartbreak.
Yeah, it's true.
You should become a Celtics fan.
Yeah, no. How about not? Why are you on that today, Mac? What's going on? Like,
I hung out with Eulogy for an hour, and it just does something to me.
pick any other team and the Celtics, and we're good. Like, I'm not. Celtics can't do it.
Treaticus is a bad influence on me.
It really is.
I just think I'm a menace to society because, I'm hanging out with the mayor. I feel like he gave me the crown and, it just puts it in my ego.
The hubris is astonishing coming from you, Mac. never thought it would be you, but here we are.
I know. It's always your closest friends. I'm telling you.
It's all good. No, but I that's my favorite time of the year. I mean, well, March Madness, but then the draft. I love the draft. I actually really liked ESPN's coverage of it. They've been bringing on Monica McNutt, who's one of my personal favorite personalities that ESPN has. But what's her background, Paulie? She was with the Knicks broadcasting team before that?
Yeah, she still is. She's doing the radio commentating. So she's calling the games on the radio still for the Knicks. So she has to travel, with the team, and she's still there. And she does some courtside reporting before and after the game. So, yep, she's still working both aspects. So sometimes she's coming to work and she's up late from the night before. She's coming in for Get Up on ESPN that starts at 8:00 in the morning. So this time of year, between her and Alan Hahn, who's also he's on the MSG network with the Knicks. So they run some late nights and early mornings when it's this time of year. So they're definitely hard workers and great people. So it's fun to work alongside with them.
Amazing at what they do too. I mean, like she's just a natural on camera. I mean, like just seeing her after you get drafted, just seeing how personable she is on camera and being able to just bring that out of the people she's interviewing. Yeah, she's talented, man.
That's how we got to when we went down to last Saturday at the game. We let her know that we were there, so it was great. She came over, took a picture with everybody. So it was real nice of her to, like, she stood and took a bunch of shots. Just to be with the TopShot crew. She was there holding the flag with us. So it's really, really just down to earth and, great person, especially, as Coultin, he knows meeting, many people who are celebrities and on TV. It's nice to see in real life when, they're down to earth and good
It's
people.
cool. Yeah, man. It's cool when they're nice. Yeah.
For sure.
She does seem awesome. I agree, Tork.
Mm-hmm. Real cool.
There's some cool people out there. Like I know Coultin and Luka are big fans of each other. They had a really good meeting.
You know who was dope? Doris Burke was dope. Meeting Doris Burke was
You met her
probably
when?
the same day that me and Luka yelled at each other.
Oh, I was focused on the wrong thing.
I think it was the same day. I have a flick with her, yeah. And it was so weird. I realized afterwards that it was kind of weird, but I gave her a hug, which like usually you don't just give strangers hugs, but like in Utah we hug. I don't know, man. But I was like, oh, and Doris, like, you got to agree, Doris is huggable, right? Like kind of like a mom.
Yeah, she's really nice. She's a
Why are you talking
genuine
about my mom?
She's been in the industry for
God, I wish your mom was Doris Burke. Oh man. You ever met Doris Burke, Paulie?
Yes, yeah. She came to studio at some time, so a while back. But we used to do the NBA coverage, countdown. That was before the games, and then they also do like a halftime show, and then they would have a post game. So she was there. She was there for a couple of them. A bunch of I remember the original group. We had Michelle Beadle, Paul Pierce, Chauncey Billups, Jay Will. That was our first for doing that NBA countdown when we first started, and they were a lot of fun. It was some good times. Paul Pierce was great. Just a lot of times if he was hungry, he'd order us some empanadas from his empanada mama, favorite place in Manhattan to get them. So he would order like 100 of them. They would show up. We just finished eating dinner, and we got empanadas all over the place, and it was just dig in, guys, go ahead. So I mean, a lot of them are real down to earth and just fun people to work with, and the real team players. That's the thing I think with a lot of NBA athletes and football, baseball. They're used to playing on a team, so they know how to be supportive of the people around them. So sometimes it's they're some of the best people to work with. I feel like sometimes if it's other people who are a little bit more in the zone, and when you meet them out in public, you're kind of like, oh, you think of them as their character, because you see it from a show or a movie, but then in person they could just be talking very low and just be talking, and you're like, oh, okay, that was great meeting you, but you're kind of boring. It's like, what the heck? Like, like
Yeah.
you just want them to be that character, but it's like it's real
Uh-huh.
life. They're playing that character, so
Yeah.
sometimes it doesn't connect. So, but with athletes, they're themselves most of the. They're coming across as themselves. They're not
Yeah. That's true.
method out there. So
Yeah. They're not method acting. Yeah.
I mean, Draymond's not acting when he's clocking his teammates.
uh,
That's news to me.
there's some acting out there. You see some of those fouls. Come on, what is this?
Yeah.
Flops.
What is this? It looks like soccer out there.
You know what? That should be a fast break category. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, 35 boards and 5 flops.
Maybe a new set. We'll make a set called the flop. Why not? While we're at it. What the
All
heck?
it is Joel Embiid, the whole set.
Who's the master challenge reward for the flop set?
Uh-oh. Is it Shay? Uh-oh.
It's gotta be Shay.
You think it's gonna be Shay?
Oh, man.
Brunson's in that set. I'm gonna put him in there. Listen, I'm putting Brunson in that set.
I don't think of Brunson as a flopper, man.
Oh, wait till the playoffs come around. You'll change your mind.
Yeah,
Not only
okay.
season, but watch when it counts. When it counts.
I mean, I think of Luka and I think of Shay. Those are really the two.
Those
I
are your
think
challenges.
Embiid.
Yeah.
Embiid when he's
Rudy?
playing flops.
Yeah, Embiid does flop.
Like a lot.
That's true.
Like, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that's where his injury came from. He's
Yeah.
on the floor all the time.
I remember it was Donovan's first or second season. Joel was talking crap to him. Donovan goes up for a layup, turns around, Embiid's right there. Donovan pushes him. Embiid falls down.
Yeah.
It's like, bruh,
It's like no, it bothers me. That man
nobody
killed me.
pushed you over just now. Yeah.
I'm not a Joel Embiid hater, but I'm not a fan either. I own his moments if I have to, but I don't think I would otherwise.
I think I am a Joel fan.
I mean,
I like how physical he plays.
to be fair, I watched the Raptors versus Philadelphia in the playoffs many, many times. So maybe I just have some trauma that I got to work through,
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah,
It's
so
also
maybe
height.
that's it.
When they're tall like Embiid and they flop, it's very noticeable. If it's a short, point guard flopping, sometimes you don't even know. You gotta watch the playback. You're like, oh, did he get hit? But when you see the tall guys do it, it's like, oh, come on, we saw that. We know you didn't get hit.
Yeah,
we gotta chill with the head flip. Like, we gotta find a new flop.
make them look more injured. That's what we should do. We should start posting YouTube videos being like how to properly flop. That's what we can film at Summer League. Bring a little tights net. Ooh.
You got to lose the shoes. If you lose the shoes, you're going to get the foul call. Because all of a sudden, it's like, oh, my God, this guy's shoes came off.
That's true.
Put on some of those Skechers slip and slide things and get going. Get right out there.
James Harden is so psyched that we didn't just drop his name in our Master Challenge list idea.
That's because he's an avid listener. I just don't want to put him out there like that.
Friend of the program.
Yeah, we love you, James Harden. You're my hero.
Yeah, big friend of the program.
Yeah, I hate to bring the program to an end, guys, but this episode's got to get wrapped. So do we want to go around, maybe tell me something positive you're liking about this season? Let's start with Tork. He looks prepared.
He does. Fast break's always a good time. I love the new UI updates. Shout out. You know what? I was going to shout somebody out, and I'm drawing a blank now. You put me on the spot. The gentleman who used to do it was Live Token, I believe, or who helped do the coding and incorporate the new search functions. A lot of different things you can search by now. A lot of different aesthetic updates to Fast Break as well. So I sense them making baby steps in the right direction. But yeah, stoked about that. Stoked to see if they keep the pro run around for Fast Break during the playoffs as well.
Yeah,
I
I
hope
bet
so.
they will.
Coultin.
Something that I'm excited about. Oh man, wasn't prepared for this.
Moment by moment every Friday. Me too.
Yep. Thanks, Nicole. Banana.
They're awesome. Good work. Good work.
I was on that.
I'm excited about everything.
everything.
I'm excited about Hoop Vision there. Hoop
There
Vision.
we go. What about you, WizWit?
Well, I think excited about TopShot really putting it together this season. I mean, I'm sure we've all talked about the Kia Telluride. I mean, I don't know any other collectibles that have done that before, and I think it's really cool to be stepping in this direction. Just really with a lot that Rowan has been talking about. As far as getting with the NBA ID stuff, I think it's really going in the right direction to get a lot of the right eyes on the product. So it's just great to see that a lot of the community talk over the years, it may take a little bit of time, but it influences and it's able to lead us in this direction. And it's fun to see if there's anything coming up with the playoffs. I mean, the NBA playoffs are always exciting. So if there's a fast break run for that, I'm sure there'll be something. And the playoff set so everybody enjoys collecting.
Oh man, redemptions, let's go.
Redemption time, it's coming up.
It's almost here.
That's right.
I can smell it. I'm just excited to hang out with you guys, honestly, to see people like you with out in the streets, having a good time, bringing people on. I'm just excited for everything. OpenSea updates, just living life with you guys in my TopShot world, because that is my main world and my real life is on the outskirts. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that is episode 96 of the podcast. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you guys for being here today.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Paulie.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Buddy. Thank you for collecting and connecting with us. We will be back every Tuesday with a new episode. And in the meantime, check out our merch store.